Hey everyone, what's up? So today I'll be doing a bit of sniping on Underpass. So first I'll show you my class. Now it's the same as my last sniping video, but I changed the camo so you can sort of distinguish the difference. So it's just a Barrett with the thermal and my the first shotgun, the awesome one. I stick on claymores and stun nades. Now I went with bling and extended mags because I was testing to see how well they worked, so don't use them, they're rubbish. It's not worth it. I thought maybe, because I'm sometimes in a situation where I see so many people at once and I'm just shooting at them all, I've run out of ammo and get killed. So I thought extended mags might be good, but it's not. So anyway, the name of the class is the most important, so I'm going to call this the cheesiest name I've found, MLG Pro Scopes. I'm going to mix it up. That name was submitted to me by some guy who doesn't like hosting games. So I thought, if any of you want to submit a cheesy name, you can. If you want, I might use it, I don't know. But the perks for this were bling, stopping power, and ninja. I go with ninja over steady aim because, I don't know, because I like running around with the sniper, and I sometimes feel if I'm shooting a building and I don't hear the enemy, they can hear me moving left and right. I just don't like steady aim either. I don't think, what's the point with steady aim? Bringing it to my eye quicker? No, I don't like it. Anyway, Underpass is quite an interesting map for sniping because I see it, there's the north and south of the map, the two sides are very enclosed, so it's not good to snipe. So the only good place is the east and west, and what I do is, if the enemy's on the west, I'm on the east, and vice versa. So right now I'm on the east of the map, this is the east, and what I do at the start is just run forward and start shooting across, and you'll get a chance to kill a few people. Now you have to be quite quick on the trigger for this one, which it was quite late for me and I didn't get that first kill, but I picked up a few. I had a chance to get about 4 kills and I managed to get 3 of them. You see, so there's quite a few people running around, but you only get flashes, so unless you're really cool, you'll only get a few of them. Now when the actions die down a little like it is now, start moving left or right. I went left thinking that's where the enemy's going, and I was clearing it, then no, and I assumed right now that the right was clear, which I shouldn't have really done that. I should have checked and made sure, but I just thought it was right and everyone was coming left. So when you play, make sure you check left and right. I only checked left there, but it doesn't matter. Now these buildings, I just went straight back to the guy who killed me, teach him to move on after a kill. But this building's good for sniping, but please don't stand in front of the window. If you stand in front of the window, everyone on the map can see you, like this guy right there, everyone on the map can see him. So I just stand back a bit and try and shoot them. Now, that guy totally failed, so I'm going to teabag him, because he really should have killed me or knifed me or something. Oh, and by the way, you'll notice I'm actually on green connection, and if you look carefully, the previous video I uploaded on Favela, this was the game right after that. So I was doing well. So I've picked up a nice 5 kill streak and about 7 kills now, 8 after this one. And that's quite early in the game, because I was just hiding on the east. Now the spawns will change soon, so it's time to go. Like now I'm getting killed from behind, so it's time to go to the west of the map. Now this area is the south. Yeah, I think so, south or north, I don't know. Doesn't really matter, but try not to go in these areas with the sniping along this left or the opposite side where the boardwalk thing is, because you just die. It's quite odd, that area. It's too enclosed to snipe, but too open to use the shotgun. So it's not very good. Try and avoid them at all costs. Usually it's a good time to move from the east to the west is when you die, and if you have to, try and sneak round. But actually I did not see this guy here. I don't think he was playing, I think he was away from console or something. He knifed me. I can't really give any tips for how to survive that, because I don't even know what happened. I think it was just an unfortunate accident. Now, this is the other side of the map. It's not very good, so I'm just checking to see if I can bag any easy kills and moving on. Now, this room's quite good because it's quite open. And as you see, there's a few people Now, the moral of the story on this map is just you get lots of flashes of enemies, so you have to be quite quick on the scoping and the trigger to get a lot of kills sniping on this map, because you don't get many chances of people stood in the open, because there is like no open ground. Even the open ground is obstructed by pillars and low walls and all sorts of things. So you only really get lots of flashes of enemies just as they run between the two pillars. So it's quite a challenge to snipe on, and for that reason I enjoy this map. You get quite a lot of that, just two people running away, and I literally, if I didn't get them within 1.5 seconds, probably 1 second, they would have been behind the wall and I would have had to jump. Now, like I always say, if you get in here, run, don't be a hero, don't be Rambo and try and kill them, just move out the way. You'll live a lot longer. Right then, a flashbang came through my window. Luckily it went behind the fridge and didn't hit me, but I didn't know where it was from. I had no idea. I just run. I'm not going to fight that. I don't know where it's come. It's an unknown enemy. Why would I take that on? So don't think that you have to shoot everything you see, because you don't. You'll get a lot better if you just choose your kills. Okay. Again, just lots of flashes of enemies. Like, there's no large maps or anything on this map. It's quite interesting. But I did manage to get 2 bombs. Now, I got 2 kills then. I didn't see where the second guy was, so that was quite a lucky hit, really. Now, I'm ducking behind the window and popping up. Now, I'm getting some kills. I'm trying to wait for this kill so I can tell you what happens, but it might be the next one. See how I'm moving left and right to allow me to see the window edge. Don't just step in front of it and look at the whole map, because the whole map's looking at you. Move left and right. Like, move around so you can, like I always say, only be seen from where your gun is pointing, because then you'll never die. Unless you're slower than the enemy you killed. Now, I didn't mean to press left on the D-pad there to bring it out. That was a terrible idea to bring it out there. Well, it would be if I had it, but luckily the airspace is crowded. Always get a good hiding spot with them things. I'm quite bad at finding good hiding spots. Like, I'm always getting 23 kill streaks with them things and dying because someone sees me. One time I even shot myself. But again, getting shot, moving on. Or getting a few kills and moving on. Now, I panicked there, and I did not expect him to be in the building, so I went for I was thinking, right, should I go for a quick scope or shotgun? And in the end, I just panicked and tried for a quick scope and then switched into shotgun, and it just failed. I should have either committed to one of them or just checked the room with the shotgun in the first place, which probably would have been a much better idea. Now, quite usually, chopper gunners on this map are terrible because there's so much cover. There's like 2 massive freeways going over the map, so many buildings, and there's next to no open ground. But I actually do fairly well with it. I don't get loads of kills, but I get an alright amount, which is quite surprising. Usually my air support totally sucks, like I say.
Friendly Predator missile incoming.
Right, I say don't use left and right, so I'm just checking if there was a kill and moving on. Back to the west side to fire across at the east, which is definitely the best thing to do on this map. That's what I like to do anyway. I've seen some people who hide on the side and try and shoot across to the east or the west, but I don't think that works as well. You don't get as much of the map, and plus it's a very enclosed area, so once you get killed by someone doing that, you can easily just go and get them. Now, a lot of people say in my videos I never use claymores, and which is true. I don't really use claymores because, you see, I'm always moving around. I never know if I'm going to be in one spot too long, so I never feel like I need to put a claymore up. But in future videos I will definitely try and put more claymores. You see, this video I've had in my hard drive for several days now. You'll notice how when I was creating the class I'm level 70, but I'm level 69 in this game. That's because I record my games and then I sort of create the class I used in the game at a later date when I uploaded. So that was my game. I had a fairly decent kill death ratio, quite a good one actually. And considering I was sniping on Underpass, I did quite well, if I do say so myself. So remember, the strategy is, because there's no open ground, take advantage of the only open ground you have, and that's the east and the west. So like it says, subscribe, rate, comment, and check my channel for more videos. I'm uploading quite regularly. Oh, and check the description for a surprise.